We are out here in the supercar street racing sunroom, and I'm about to go on a little business trip. But before I do, the manufacturer Dzees,
these nuts,
that sounds hilarious, has provided me with this smart security camera model CG6 to take a look at with you guys on the channel. So let's get this thing unboxed, see what it's all about with Dzees.
these nuts.
Back on the channel today, we're with the Dzees, I think is how you pronounce it, smart security camera. And you can see here the model number is the CG6. This was provided to us by the manufacturer to take a look at, hook up, and see what we think about it. I've not looked at it yet, except I did charge it completely. It took an overnight charge to get this guy working. And a look at the side of the box here, we can see this is made in China, and it does has these Dzees website on it and the logo up here. And sometimes it makes me wonder, the choice of names for these companies is hilarious. It's got live view and recording history and app message notifications, and you just scan this little QR code here to download the app. Okay, looking at the phone now, we can see it wants to go here and download their app, so I did press that button to do that. And this is the Dzees Home App. You hit install. And let's see if that does install properly. And yes, it did. Let's get it opened up and see what's inside of it. You have to agree to their statement there. And then here's the splash screens. Get started. And we have to sign up for a new account. I will do that off camera. We did go ahead and give the email address, supercarstreetracing@gmail.com, and now we have registered this device. They sent me a one-time code, and now the next step here is to add the device by pressing the plus, but we want to get this camera unboxed first and see what this guy is all about. Let's do that now. Right here in front of the Dzees, or Dzees, however you want to pronounce it, smart security camera, and inside of the box, which I'm not going to lie to you, I opened it already because I wanted it to get pre-charged for you guys so we could go ahead and hook it up. We've got the smart security camera here on the left looking like a big white egg. And we're going to get that peel satisfaction in just a minute too. But there is the security camera front. It looks like on top you have a slot for an SD card and a USB Type-C, and I'm not sure what that is right there, that other port. But there is your USB Type-C charge. There is a reset button. A mount here for this mount, it looks like. They actually do give you a mount for screws, which you can also just sit like that if you want to. They give you this nice USB-C charging cable. And Dzees also gives you this little support thing to get the app. And there is your instruction manual right there that comes with it. Now, like I said, I did charge it completely before, so there's no need to charge it again unless I want to top it off. But let's dig a little bit deeper into this now. All right, it would really like us to put an SD card in this thing, so I have not tried that. But here is an SD card that I got from Alibaba or AliExpress, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and get that put in, if that's where it goes. Let's see, it doesn't go in that way. Let's see if it goes in this way. It does, but wow, it does not really have one of those spring mechanisms. I don't know. Okay, there it is. I finally got it in there properly. And that is how you put the SD card in the smart security camera. Looking at the instructions here for the camera, it does say to hold down the power button on the bottom for several seconds. So let's try that. And we did hear the little tone on the camera, and it is making a little noise now, and we're going to want to try to add this to the app. So we got the app open here on the phone, and it says add new device. It is making a nice little tone for us. We just added power to this guy with a standard USB cable that it comes with, and a Type-C on one end and Type-A on the other end, and it's plugged into a power adapter. And we can see right here that the yellow light did come on the front right there, indicate that it is charging. And now let's go ahead and power it on. And it did come on and the blue light is flashing and it is making the tone. So it is searching for the camera. It did find this camera here. And it looks like it connects to a temporary hotspot. That is the camera, so we just hit that. It wants to use location, that's fine. And it is going to look for Wi-Fi networks, and we're going to hook it up to Supercar Street Racing if it can find it. If not, we're going to have to go out to the studio. Yeah, it doesn't see the Supercar Street Racing hotspot, so we're going to have to move out to the studio. Out in the Supercar Street Racing studios with this smart Wi-Fi camera. And here it is on the app, and now we are close to the hotspot, so let's go for it. It's looking for Wi-Fi devices. Let's see if it finds the Supercar Street Racing Studios Wi-Fi. It did. And then over here, while you guys watch this, I'm going to put the password in. And I'm going to go ahead and hit next step. It is a 2.4 gigahertz network, which is what you have to have. Connect to device. Got it. Connect. So it looks like it is connecting to the actual device now to program it.
Connection succeeded.
So the camera said that the connection was succeeded. New device found, register cloud, initialize device, connection successful. We're going to call this the studio security camera. Click done on that. Place the device where you need to install it and check the Wi-Fi signal. I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to hit next. And that's about motion detection and height and angle and mounting. And I do not want cloud storage. I'm going to continue with free. I'm not going to do notifications for now. And let's go ahead and see if we can see the camera. And we do see the camera, and it does have peel on the front. So we got to do that peel satisfaction first before we can actually look at the good picture from the camera. All right, we're out here in the studio with the mushroom light, and we do see our security camera plugged in directly up here next to this clock that is looking oh so fresh. I love that clock, actually. And the only complaint I have about this is that the wire is really visible. And we can point this camera down, but it might have a tendency to fall over because of the fact that the speaker's on an angle. So I'm going to take some sticky tape and put it on the bottom here eventually. But we do have the camera mounted up here. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and open up the app and see if we can see our camera. Let's go ahead and hit play. And there is our security camera. And it is angled up a little bit, so we're going to want to get that angled down just a little bit more to see more of the room. So we can go ahead and do that now. All right, so we do have our security camera ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and get on the phone and record some actual footage of the camera while I do some editing for you guys.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.
We're back here at the Supercar Street Racing Studios. You know what it is. You've been here before. And today we were provided this Dzees security camera, the funniest name in the world. If it's Z's, it might be pronounced Z's with just a Z, but I think it's hilarious that it says diseases. And we were given this by the manufacturer to take a look at and see if we enjoyed the video quality. You did see some actual video of the camera right before this. I'm going to throw some more up on the screen right now, right before we take a look at this. And you can see the video quality is pretty good in the studio, even though we have darkness in here with just some purple lighting up on the ceiling. It's quite a bit of purple lighting, but it's not like being in full light. So the quality is pretty good. It is sitting right up here on top of one of the speakers, and it is connected to Wi-Fi. And now we'll cut back to me here in the studio and take a look at this on Amazon. Now over here you can see the, I'm gonna call it Dzees because I don't know if it's disease or Dzees or what. It's just hilarious to me. But here it is. It's a wireless outdoor spotlight and siren 1080p battery powered Wi-Fi camera. It does motion detection, color night vision, two-way talk, and it uses an SD card, which I did put a 64 gigabyte SD card in there, and it recognized it with no problem. It is $38 right now on Amazon, and you can get a coupon for 6% off if you click this button right here. This will be in the description. Make sure you order it through me. Please, it helps me out so much. It gives me just a little bit of cash, and just enough to get by on the channel. And taking a look at some of the other pictures here, if we go zoom in, it shows you it has AI. Of course, everything has AI now, whether it does or not. And it shows you activity zones and secure storage options, smart and trusted, and then rain or shine. It works either way. It has a 4.3 star review. Some of the worst reviews are useless for outdoor monitoring. Camera work properly first to 8 or 9 months. I really wanted to like, but they're not dependable. Never buy again, not worth it. Those are the 1-star reviews. Taking a look at the 5-star reviews, however, says absolutely amazing. That person did buy it. Didn't look like they got that for free. Excellent in Spanish. Great value home security cam. Love this camera. And so far, you'll see from the footage that I put up on the screen a few minutes ago, not having any issues with the camera whatsoever, and the quality is good enough for me. And that is going to give me a security camera inside of the Supercar Street Racing Studios. I have tons outside. The only thing is, with all these different security camera brands, now we have more apps we have to deal with. All my other cameras are Wise cams, and now this is the first one that I have that is not a Wise cam. No wires, easy to set up. I do have this guy up here plugged in permanently to a USB cord so that I will never have to charge it. You could choose to charge it, and it says it lasts a while, but we didn't actually test the battery life because we have no way to really do that. And that is the Dzees wireless security camera. Go ahead and get one and buy it from the link in the description. Guys, we appreciate you so much at Supercar Street Racing, so please like and subscribe. Come back and see us, and we'll see you next time. We're out of here. We're going to New Jersey.